The only thing stopping IU from becoming the biggest K-drama actress is IU herself.
보육시설에서 고아로 크는 것보다 아무래도 따뜻한 가정에서 자라는 편이.
Yes, you heard it right. Let's be real, we all know a K-drama is about to hit different when IU's name is on it. Why? Because she doesn't just take any role, she takes the role. She selects her projects like she selects her music, meticulously with an eye for masterpieces. But if anyone is still not convinced that IU is the greatest of the greats, just show them her debut film, Broker, which didn't just get her praise, it sent her straight to Cannes. And how can we forget her most recent K-drama comeback in When Life Gives You Tangerines? It's already a massive success. At this point, people don't even question her anymore. So why isn't she at the level of Kim Tae Ri, Hye Kyo, or Son Ye Jin? Simple. It's her own standards. IU won't accept just any script. She won't drop an album just to stay relevant. She's too good for mediocrity, and that's exactly why she has no flops. Literally none. So is IU holding herself back, or is she just playing the game better than anyone else? Let's get into it. You see, IU isn't just a singer-songwriter legend, she's also one of the most insanely talented actresses in the industry. But despite her success, she's still not widely considered a top-tier K-drama actress. IU has proven she can do it all, playing characters that range from emotionally shattered to fiercely independent to straight-up iconic. And the crazy part? She's only getting better. When she first made her acting debut in Dream High as Kim Pil-suk, people saw it as a safe role for IU, but even here, she could already see glimpses of her emotional depth. It wasn't just an idol playing an idol, she made Pil-suk feel real. That was just the beginning, but it proved one thing: IU could act. Then there were the Moon Lovers, the K-drama that emotionally wrecked an entire generation. IU played Hasu, a modern-day woman thrown into the chaos of Goryeo-era palace politics. This drama cemented IU as more than just a singer who acts. She delivered a raw, emotional performance that hurt, and let's be real, we're still not over it. Now, if Moon Lovers made IU a star in K-dramas, My Mister made her a serious actress. Lee Ji-an isn't just one of IU's best roles, it's one of the best performances in K-drama history. Critics praised her, audiences wept, and the industry officially took her seriously. But it wasn't until Hotel del Luna that IU turned into an icon. IU perfectly played Jang Man-wool's role, perfectly balancing sharp humor with deep emotional weight. The outfits, immaculate. The acting, top tier. The drama, a cultural reset. Hotel del Luna was one of the biggest K-dramas of the year, and IU owned every second of it. So what makes someone a great actor? Range, right? Well, IU took that personally in Netflix's Persona. She played 4 completely different characters across 4 short films. This was the project that really showcased how insane her versatility is. No 2 performances felt alike. She fully transformed for each one. Remember when we said she keeps getting better? Yeah, we meant that. Because IU's most recent project is already being hailed as one of her best performances ever. She played 2 roles, mother and daughter, across decades and managed to make both characters feel distinct yet deeply connected. And her chemistry with Park Bo-gum? So good that people are already calling this drama a masterpiece. This just proves that IU has 0 bad roles, but that's not a coincidence. She doesn't just take any project, she chooses roles that challenge her, and that's why she never misses. So why isn't she considered to be number 1? There are several reasons for that, actually. First off, the K-drama industry is packed with A-list actresses who have been dominating for over a decade. Hye Kyo,
절대 용서 안 할 거야.
Kim Tae Ri,
빌빌거리는 년이 아주 지랄이네.
Son Ye Jin,
그 소속은
and Jun Ji-hyun are household names, synonymous with top-tier dramas and iconic performances. Unlike these actresses, IU didn't start with acting. While they are training in theater, she was training for music. Her journey to the top has been different, and that's part of what makes her career so fascinating. Then there's the fact that most top actresses build their careers by taking on multiple high-profile dramas back-to-back. But IU, she's incredibly picky. She turned down lead roles in Queen of Tears and The Age Show, both massive hits. Instead of chasing mainstream success, she chooses projects with deeper, more personal meanings. This is why her performances are always great, but it also means she's not constantly in the spotlight like other leading actresses. But perhaps the biggest challenge, though calling it a challenge feels almost unfair, is perception. Ask 10 people who IU is, and most will say she's a singer, and that's the real issue. Even though IU has proven herself as an actress, she's still seen as a musician first, actress second, and in K-entertainment, that distinction matters. The industry tends to keep idols and actors in separate lanes, and while IU has successfully crossed over, the perception lingers. Until that changes, she'll always be seen as a singer who acts rather than a full-fledged A-list actress. But here's the thing. IU's success isn't just impressive, it's unprecedented for a female K-pop soloist. She does it all, from topping charts to selling out stadiums, constantly redefining what's possible in the industry. And yet, what truly sets IU apart is how she's navigated her acting career. When it comes to idol-turned-actresses, 3 names always stand out: Yoona, Suchi, and IU. But unlike her peers, IU has taken a different path, choosing her roles carefully, earning critical acclaim, and keeping both audiences and directors intrigued. Yoona and Suji built their acting careers by taking a steady stream of projects, stacking up multiple hits. IU, on the other hand, has been highly selective, taking fewer roles but making a lasting impact when she does. Some say IU's success in acting is due to her projects shining as a whole rather than centering solely on her. Even in her films, Broker and Dream, which weren't box office smashes, her performances were widely praised. Even with a 5-year gap between Hotel del Luna and When Life Gives Tangerines, IU's acting career hasn't slowed down. She's in a rare position. Both acclaimed directors and big-budget filmmakers want to work with her. Critiques praise her depth and versatility, while commercial productions trust her to captivate audiences. However, let's not forget that staying relevant in K-pop is hard. Most idols have a short prime before they're overshadowed by newer trends, but IU defied all odds. Not only did she maintain her top-tier status throughout the 2010s, but she's only gotten more popular as she entered her mid to late 20s. That's nearly unheard of in K-pop. And her secret? Simple. She diversified. Rather than relying solely on K-pop trends, IU expanded her reach. She became one of the most in-demand CF models, solidified herself as a singer-songwriter rather than just an idol, and invested in her acting career. So, will IU ever be considered the biggest K-drama actress? Maybe the real question isn't about being the biggest, but being the best. IU has never followed the industry rules, and that's exactly what makes her so unique. So why start now? She's not here to follow the crowd. She's here to set the standard. And while she may not be considered the biggest K-drama actress just yet, it's clear that she's already playing the game better than anyone else. IU's selective approach and her refusal to chase fame for fame's sake have only enhanced her impact in the industry. She's built a legacy that goes beyond trends, and that's what sets her apart. So what's next for IU? Will she continue to challenge herself and redefine what success looks like? I think we all know the answer to that. IU is far from finished, and the world is waiting to see just how much more she can achieve. What do you think makes IU the best? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Noona-K for more.